restart the tablet or just exit out of the program?
Program right here. He says he should be okay now. You haven't touched anything, right?
I've exited out of the program, then I've restarted it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Delray Beach Open by Vegas.com. One of our players, our first player from Bradenton, Florida, Sebastian Corda.
Welcome back to Delray Beach, and that is Sebastian Corda,
Please welcome back
who, of course, is the son of Peter Corda, but threatening to make a big name for himself, and he's up against Kwon Sun Woo of Korea. This the opening round of the tournament here in Delray Beach in Florida. It's a lovely evening, temperature around 21 degrees centigrade. A breeze, a stiffish breeze at times, 10 miles an hour, but perfect conditions. There are a few spectators here, not many, but hopefully they'll make a difference.
Mackenzie McDonald of the USA against Sam Querrey, our number 6 seed.
Yes, this will be followed by an All-American clash. The former champion here, Sam Querrey, taking on Mackenzie McDonald.
Activity starting here on a Thursday night. Our finals will be on Wednesday. Full tennis day and evening.
Yes, it's a novel experience. Well, the last 10 months have been a novel experience for everyone,
Earlier this afternoon,
particularly for
as well as
fans of tennis. And now we have a tournament that begins on Thursday and finishes on Wednesday. Simply because, obviously, the players want to get to Australia as quick as they can, start their quarantine for a tournament that begins there on February the 8th. Simon Canavan is the man in charge here. Two young players who are really going places in the tennis world. Kwon ranked 95, he's been as high as 69 in the world. And Corda, who moved up in 2020 from 242, now ranked 119. Rules being explained. For those of you who haven't been with us earlier on today, this is the start of the night session. We have Hawkeye live here, so no blind judges. Coin that refuses to drop but eventually does, will be underway soon.
Tricky play there. Wants to roll. I'll wait till you give it 3 minutes, then I'll start there.
So confirmation, Sun Woo Kwon from Korea takes on Sebastian Corda. We've already seen one Korean in action today, Nam Ji-sung, taking on Tommy Paul, but Paul made short work of him, beat him in just 67 minutes. There is confirmation, and it's Tommy Paul who will play the winner of this match. Also through Thiago Monteiro, who beat Thomas Bellucci 6-3, 7-5. He takes on the number 2 seed, John Isner, looking to win this tournament for the first time. Let's have a look at the players in detail. And here is Sun Woo Kwon. Second time in Delray Beach for him, a quarter-finalist last year.
This 20-year-old has been on a meeting
and had a really good run. He beat Adrian Manarino and Ryan Harrison before losing to the eventual champion, Riley Opelka.
made the fourth round at Roland Garros before losing to eventual winner Rafael Nadal. He also won his final event of the year in 2020.
Got to the quarterfinal in New York too,
He's the son and is coached by
and in Acapulco.
Corda. From Bradenton, Florida, please welcome Sebastian Corda.
Free hitting, very talented young man. Not as well known as his compatriots Hyun Chung or Duki Lee, but he said his goal is to get as good as he can to beat those two, and who knows, he might well do it.
This 23-year-old is making his second appearance here in Delray Beach, having made the quarterfinals last year. In 2020, he made the quarterfinals of the
And here is Sebastian Corda,
where he lost to Rafael Nadal. Last year, he also made the ATP
ranked 119,
in New York and New
high of 116, but he moved up
won 2 ATP Tour
from
challenges
242 at the start of the year.
and made it to the semifinals on 3
And
other
it
occasions.
was mainly thanks to a wonderful run at Roland Garros, where he qualified
One.
on his debut in Paris and then beat Andreas Seppi, John Isner, and Pedro Martinez before losing to Nadal.
Grab that ball for me. Just come run over.
Also won the Challenger in Eckental in Germany and broke a run there because he'd been in 8 finals before on the Challenger and Futures level and had lost them all. But he won in Eckental.
Your chairman of this match, Simon Canavan from Australia.
Won 6 Futures tournaments and has been in the final of 6 Futures tournaments and 2 Challenger events.
There's serving down the other end too.
Former Australian Open junior champion is Sebastian Corda. That was back in 2018, 20 years after his father, Petr, won the men's title.
We appreciate
Petr, of course, the
safe and healthy.
number 2 in the world at his peak.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match best of 3 tiebreak sets. Sebastian Corda won the toss and chose to receive.
Shorter hair than when he got to the last 16 at Roland Garros.
Can you just check the
But one of the most talked about young players in the world of tennis.
black, yes please.
So here we go then with our first night match.
Yeah, there are my calls are coming.
Sebastian Corda of the USA against Sunwoo Kwon from Korea. On ranking, Kwon's the favourite, ranked 95 as opposed to Corda's 119. But the momentum is with Corda, and he starts as the favourite for this match. It's the Korean to start.
Level 15.
Really good depth from Corda early on here. Kwon in difficulty in his opening game. Really good serve.
15-30.
That's a bad miss. It was a good return.
32.
Off an inviting serve, but that was a shoddy volley, I'm afraid. So break point in the opening game. And he was wary of Korda attacking that second serve, and you can see there was a little bit of panic there. Second serve that was at least a metre long, and Korda breaks in the opening game. Lost in the first round of the Australian Open at the start of last year, did Kwon to Nicholas Basilashvili, but it was one of the matches of the first round, went 5 sets. And then went on this run where he got to the quarterfinal in New York, in Delray Beach here, and also in Acapulco.
Sebastian Korda to serve.
Excellent. Good footwork to move around that and hit the in-to-out forehand. Must have just got that centre line.
15.
Because he hadn't really settled his feet for that backhand. Second ace for the American. probably in some doubt as to whether that was looping out or not. And in the end, he got his move completely wrong. So a chance for Kwon to break straight back here. Missed opportunity. Cutting that fine. But just a little bit of extra bite on the ball there from Kwon. His best rally so far. He earns a second break point. Well, he's missing the boat here. Korda hitting first serve after first serve.
Advantage.
11 out of 11 first serves in. Again, Kwon's hardly being bullied in the rallies. If anything, his shots just seem to have a little bit more on them than Korda's.
Advantage. Korda.
This is developing into a really lengthy game. I wonder if it's going to be an important one. Yes, he recognised late that he'd caused some damage there, slightly slow in coming forward. He had to play this a little further back than I think he'd have liked. But it was a fine shot. Yeah, I think relief, because this fella Kwon had chances there. A couple of break points, he didn't play them particularly well. And in the end, Korda grinds the game out and kicks on to a 2-love lead.
Please sign first available seating, also observing social distancing.
Yeah, there are plenty of seats available. It's an 8,000-seater stadium court here in Delray Beach.
Please.
Trouble is when a court is as empty as this of spectators, those arriving make a noticeable noise. But it is great to have fans in. Again, excellent depth from Korda. Yeah, he was in position for that. You can see disappointed that he couldn't make it. Yeah, excellent. With that into-out forehand from Kwon, it looked as if it was probably going to win the point. Korda across and rather Djokovic-like steers that back. That was very useful. Another one of these giant men. He's 6'5", but he moves like a 6-footer. And again, he goes for a big second serve. Way off. Cavalier, really. It's his second double, and here are a couple of points for a double break now. Yes, going for too much. Sunwoo Kwon and Korda. Fine return. And looking strong. A double break early on.
I don't know whether you were told.
So, Sebastian Korda leads 3-love here.
After every game.
Throughout our lives, we find great.
Here's a former number one junior in the world was Sebastian. Won the Australian Open Juniors in 2018. His mother too was a very fine player, Regina, and he has sisters who play golf, very good golf too, at the elite level on the women's tour, Nelly and Jessica. So a really talented family. For Kwon, he's really got to rein his game in a little bit, perhaps going for a little bit too much early on here. He obviously feels he doesn't want to be dictated to. Kwon, the second of the Koreans to play on this stadium court this afternoon. The first one had a dreadful start, I'm afraid. Ji-Sung Nam lost the first set to Tommy Paul in 23 minutes. 6-1. Played better in the second set, but in the end went out 6-1, 6-4. At the moment, this is a familiar pattern. It rather climbed on him. Quite a disparity in height, of course. 6'5" quarter, 5'11" Kwon. He had to play that at head height. Third ace. Rather telegraphed that, and Kwon very alert to it, and a fine finish. Well, it really is excellent serving from Korda. Dynamic. Has variety.